Hi, ladies and gentlemen. This is Tony Holowitz, and in this tutorial, I want to talk to you about add-ins within Microsoft Outlook. So what you see on the screen right now is Microsoft Outlook, and what I'm going to do to check add-ins is I'm going to come over to File. I'm going to click on File. I'm going to go down to Options, and the option I'm going to choose is Add-ins. What you're going to notice is up here it tells us a little bit about active application add-ins, what's really working right now, and what's not working. So what I'm going to do is I want you to notice right here, one of the add-ins that we recommend is something called Act for Outlook. And if that for any reason is inactive, we've got to enable it. So what I want to show you is this. If you come down to the COM add-ins right down here and click on Go, you're going to see these are some of the common add-ins that are within Microsoft Outlook. So if I click on Act for Outlook right there, you're going to see if I click OK, what will eventually happen is this will pop up over here on the right-hand side. So if you see something that's missing that's normally there, quite often it's because somehow the add-in became disabled. Now my experience has been that sometimes add-ins can have issues and sometimes they will just stop working or maybe it's a computer, it's quirky. I don't always have an answer for things except to say that they just don't always work exactly the way you expect. So what I typically recommend to people is if you look at this when you start up, you're going to see there are add-ins in here that are most likely when you started using Outlook that were enabled. Typically what I do is I disable things that I'm not using. If you are using the Act for Outlook add-in, what you want to make sure is the native or the tool that comes with Act when you buy it, which is called the Act Outlook add-in. You want to make sure that's disabled. So if it is enabled, you'll know it's stated up here. You want to go into the add-ins and you want to disable it by unchecking the box next to it. But for right now, we're good. And that's what I want to point out. A lot of times the add-ins will have some kind of issue. They sometimes become disabled, and you just have to deal with that. It's the nature of software. I wish I had a better way to describe this and say they always work perfectly, but it's just not the nature of software. My name is Tony Holowitz. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to me. Thank you so very much. Have a great day.